All right here on India Today, we break to you first. RPN Singh has quit the Congress party, is likely to be joining the BJP at 2:30 p.m. this afternoon. This is the first reaction that we get from the Congress party. P. Chidambaram has now tweeted, and I quote, "Disappointing to see RPN Singh join the inglorious list of people, including Jitin Prasada and Scindia." This is a reaction coming in, the first reaction coming in from a Congress member. Karti P. Chidambaram has now tweeted saying, "Disappointing to see RPN Singh join the inglorious list of people, including Jitin Prasada and Scindia." This is the words of Karti Chidambaram, who's reacted first right after RPN Singh has now decided to quit the Congress party and join the BJP. Now, let me cut across to Paulmi on that. Paulmi, Karti P. Chidambaram has now tweeted, reacting, saying it's disappointing to see RPN Singh join the BJP. In his own words that he's written, give us more reactions coming in. What is the Congress really saying with this regard? Their heavyweight, someone who's been their loyalist, parting ways now. No reaction coming in from the Congress. Have they even tried to pacify RPN Singh at all? Maushami, if you are with us. All right, Paulmi joining us on that. Paulmi, take us through what reactions are coming in. We know that the BJP is all set to induct RPN Singh in moments from now. Possibly 2:30 is the timing that they seem to have confirmed. Any role that they have in mind for RPN Singh to assume?
Well, RPN Singh has been an MLA of Padrona, so there was a lot of speculation earlier this morning that, there's a possibility that he could be, in fact, fielded against Swami Prasad Maurya, who, in fact, is a former BJP government minister. He was part of the Yogi Adityanath cabinet in Uttar Pradesh and was one of the first to jump ship just a couple of weeks ago from the BJP to the Samajwadi Party, in fact, setting off that exodus that happened from the BJP and its allies towards the Samajwadi Party. So there was a lot of speculation, but it remains to be seen whether indeed, RPN Singh does contest from Padrona. He obviously is a heavyweight from the area, though he was feeling very sidelined and had been very inactive, so to say, as far as the daily affairs of the Congress was concerned. For a very long time, he was feeling quite disgruntled as well, even though, like Supriya was telling us earlier, he did enjoy the important charge of AICC Jharkhand, in charge of Jharkhand, which is, of course, it is quite important for the Congress party. But he was obviously feeling that he was not being utilized as much within the Congress, and, of course, the prospects of the Congress party going forward was something that exactly did not infuse him, as a result of which he had been, in fact, speculating, a possible jumping from the ship towards the Bharatiya Janata Party. We'd heard on various occasions previously, Nabila, that RPN Singh was in touch with the Bharatiya Janata Party, that it was only a matter of time before he switched from the BJP to the Congress party, even ahead of the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. Speculation and buzz was rife that RPN Singh could possibly be fielded by the BJP in the Lok Sabha elections, but that did not materialize. It remains.
All right, Paulmi, they're tracking those developments. Likely that RPN Singh will be joining the BJP. In fact, the confirmation from the BJP side has already come in. 2:30 p.m. is when he's going to be inducted formally into the BJP. Supriya Bharadwaj there, standing right outside the Congress headquarters in Delhi. Supriya, any word from the Congress so far? This comes as a serious setback for the Congress ahead of polls in Uttar Pradesh. He was also the star campaigner for Jharkhand, we believe, has held meaty roles in the past as part of the Congress member. Today, he has felt sidelined, so much so has resigned from the party itself. Any word on what exactly was he looking for? Was he vying at a particular role or position that he wanted, which was refused by the Congress, which is why he's now decided to move? All right, we're going to try and patch our reporters back again. This seems to be a glitchy connection, but here, India Today tracking these developments coming in. RPN Singh, a heavyweight of the Congress party, has now decided to call it quits from the Congress. Will be joining the BJP at 2:30 p.m. All right, back to Supriya. Supriya, if you can hear me, Congress party, in fact, RPN Singh has been looked at as a loyalist. RPN Singh as a Congress loyalist, that's what he has been looked at and perceived. Largely has played important roles as part of the Congress member. He's been a three-time MLA. He was an ex-minister as well. Today, he feels so sidelined that he's decided to call it quits on the Congress itself. Clearly comes as a shocker, but was he really vying at any position or post which was refused to him to why he's made this decision?
Well, as far as the Congress party is concerned, they are maintaining what else can we give to RPN Singh. This is what the line the Congress party has taken at the moment. We spoke to a lot of leaders. They said that RPN Singh at a very young age was made the cabinet minister. He was in the Dr. Manmohan Singh cabinet. And then when the Congress government, the UPA 2, went out of power, he was given the portfolio of very important state, that is the Jharkhand. At the same time also, he was part of the CWC, the apex decision-making body of the Congress party. He was also the national spokesperson. This is what the Congress party is maintaining, that we have given a lot, and this is a time when the Congress party is going through a deep struggle, when the leaders should come out and support the party, the organization. If you remember, Rahul Gandhi also in the past had mentioned that this is the time when everybody has to come together and work. Priyanka Gandhi in that interview with Maushami Singh had already said, because she is the in charge of Uttar Pradesh, had categorically stated that she didn't even try to stop Jitin Prasada and others, because right now the priority is to work for the ideology, for the organization, and not the opportunities. Now this is what the Congress party has to maintain. We will hear just more about it in a couple of minutes, because Congress's official press conference is all set to take place just in a short while, when Supriya Shrinet and Gaurav Vallabh will be talking, and the main key issue at the moment will be that of Uttar Pradesh and what has happened there. One of the tallest leaders, RPN Singh, has resigned. Also, the Congress is now keeping a close watch on the Jharkhand, where RPN Singh was the in charge, and that is the area where we are hearing that there are a lot of murmurs now. People are going all out. They're trying to understand what will be the fallout of RPN Singh resigning Congress and joining BJP is concerned. Well, certainly, yes, this is a time when the Congress party has to look into the issue, because one after the other, there's another big chunk, the G23 group, which is saying that right now also a soul searching should take place. But as far as the other side is concerned, the Congress is maintaining that we don't have place for opportunists. So this is a very, very hard stand that the Congress party is taking as far as RPN Singh and other leaders are concerned. How it is going to pan out, we have to see, because right now RPN Singh has not said anything, and as far as the Congress is also concerned, officially nothing has been spoken. Whatever is happening from behind. It's the shadow boxing which is going on. As far as Uttar Pradesh is concerned, it is a very, very important election for the Congress party, because none other than Congress's General Secretary in charge is Priyanka Gandhi, and they have gone all out and are fighting for what is a revival of the Congress party in Uttar Pradesh. This is how it was being pegged, and now RPN Singh has left the party, and we are hearing that he'll be joining BJP soon.
Well, Supriya, we know that RPN Singh has had quite a glorious career graph. If you see over the years, he's managed to win 3 times assembly elections, attempted at MP elections, won once. But it's been a while now since he's really been so active, or rather has won